If you are a fan of the song Think of Laura by Christopher Cross, it's also likely that you have memories of the song being used non-stop in the early 80s by the daytime soap opera General Hospital. And way back then, General Hospital was at the absolute height of its popularity. It was one of those rare moments where a daytime soap caught the eye of a younger generation. Heck, the darn show even had its own novelty song. During the summer of 1981, General Hospital made it to the Billboard Top 40. And of course, good old Rick Springfield was making a name for himself as Dr. Noah Drake on the show. He was also rocking hard on the charts with the single Jessie's Girl. But it was the unlikely romance of Luke Spencer and Laura Weber that really captured the nation's fancy. Laura was played by Genie Francis, a girl who at the time, if I remember correctly, wasn't even 20 years old when fame and fortune hit. And ABC, well, they did everything that they could to capitalize on the Luke and Laura phenomenon. When they finally got married in 1981, well, even Elizabeth Taylor showed up for the blessed event. And shortly after the wedding, much to the chagrin of fans everywhere, Laura mysteriously disappeared, leaving poor Luke to be haunted by her memory. And as time passed, whenever Luke would think back, or perhaps catch a glimpse of someone who reminded him of his lost love, Christopher Cross's Think of Laura from his second album, Another Page, would play in the background. It really was, well, it was perfect. And then when Laura finally did return, well, the song had been used so much that it was easy for a frequent viewer to think that the song had been written specifically for the show. I know I did. But the truth is that Christopher Cross had written this beautiful song as a comfort for his girlfriend Paige, seen in this promotional photo here, who had lost a very close friend in a terrible, horrible, tragic accident. Paige's friend Laura Carter had been sitting in the backseat of her parents' car when a stray bullet from a gang fight about a block away hit and killed her. It was such a senseless tragedy. One of those things that is truly hard to make any sort of sense out of. One minute, Laura was visiting with her parents in their car, and the next moment, without any sort of warning, she was gone. Sadly, these accidents still happen from time to time, even today. After seeing the impact of the tragedy on those friends and family members who loved Laura dearly, Christopher went to work. It was a daunting task. He needed to write a song that could help those who were hurting the most. A song that would comfort and at least for a moment or two provide a tiny bit of peace as they reflected on Laura's life. The end result, Think of Laura, is one of Christopher Cross's best known songs. These days he often dedicates his live performances of the song to someone near and dear who is no longer with us. While written about Laura Carter, the song's haunting and melancholy themes, well, they're truly universal. So that's it. One more picture of Christopher Cross performing Think of Laura, this time from a recent New Jersey concert. So did you think the song was written about General Hospital's Laura? Or did you know the real story behind the song? Share your memories in the comments section, and while you're at it, I would love a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and I would be absolutely honored if you would consider subscribing to my channel. I talk about music, movies, and television, mostly from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. You know, the good stuff. But most importantly, and as always, thank you so much for watching.